Welcome to Lesson 2.2. If you have ever told Claude to, quote, add retry logic to that function and received completely wrong code, this video explains why. This lesson covers the difference between @file mentions, which are ephemeral, and the /add command, which provides persistent context. Confusing them can lead to silent failure modes, wasting time and risking code quality. Here are the two silent failure modes. First, ephemeral confusion. An @mention is used once, then dropped. A subsequent request for an edit results in wrong or hallucinated code because the file content is no longer in context. Second, context overflow. Using /add on a large codebase can push the token count too high. This causes the system prompt, including important conventions, to be silently truncated. The model then ignores those conventions, leading to corrupted refactoring. Let's establish the mental model. Two separate mechanisms that look similar but act differently. Ephemeral @file name is valid for the current turn only. The file content is injected inline and dropped after the API call. Persistent /add file name stores the content in the session context, prepending it to every subsequent message until manually removed. This means persistent files cost tokens on every turn. Use /add for anchors and @ for one-off references. This diagram shows the Claude Code context architecture. The CLI layer manages the ephemeral slot and the persistent list. Ephemeral content is injected once and cleared after the response. Persistent content survives all turns and is prepended before every API call. Both are submitted to the Anthropic API as part of the messages array. This /status command allows you to inspect the token total and active persistent file list at any time. Tracing the ephemeral path. Turn 1, @mention reads the file, the API explains it correctly, and the file is dropped. Turn 2, a follow-up request has no file context, leading to wrong code. The correct persistent path. Add the file first. It is then stored in the persistent context, automatically prepended to every subsequent turn, ensuring consistent access for multi-turn edits. The CLI provides 4 key commands. @file name is for ephemeral, one-turn content injection. /add creates persistent context. /status is the budget inspector, showing persistent files, total tokens, and percentage of window consumed. /remove reclaims budget by deleting the file from the persistent list. Remember, neither mechanism uses a separate API context field. They both become content blocks in the messages array. This state machine shows the lifecycle. A file starts as unloaded on disk. The @mention path is unloaded to ephemeral, to INAPI call, then immediately dropped. The add path goes unloaded to persistently loaded, loops through INAPI call, and back to persistently loaded until you /remove it. Proactively run /status, as the accumulating token cost of forgotten persistent files is invisible. Use this decision table for context management. For files needed across the whole session, like schemas and primary edit targets, use /add. For one-off references like large utility files, log outputs, or third-party source, use @. This preserves your budget. Important. Persistent files appear in the order added, so add your primary edit target last for highest model attention. Budget monitoring with /status is crucial to avoid silent overflow. Keep persistent context under the 40% threshold, about 80K tokens for a 200K window. This leaves space for the system prompt, history, and responses. Run /status every 3 to 4 turns in long sessions. If the model starts ignoring conventions, that is the signal that overflow has truncated your Claude.md file. For large files over 2,000 lines, use the one-shot pattern to manage costs. First, @mention the large file and ask a targeted question. Next, extract the small function or type definition you need. Finally, /add only that small extracted snippet to persist its context. This method saves significant tokens compared to persistently adding the entire large file. Key takeaway 1. @file name is ephemeral. Use it for one-turn reference only. 2. /add creates persistent context, costing tokens every turn. 3. Both failure modes are invisible. Monitor proactively with status. 4. Adhere to the 40% rule. Persistent context should stay under 80K tokens. 5. Use the one-shot pattern, ephemeral @ for large files, and persistent add for essential anchors. The final rule. Anchor files go persistent. Everything else goes ephemeral. Run /status proactively. The homework is to categorize files in a refactoring task as anchor or reference, and document your strategy. Next is Lesson 2.3 on glob patterns. Understanding ephemeral versus persistent is essential before learning bulk operations.